Welcome to a big day for Bethesda Big Train Baseball. We've got a double header here at Shirley Povich this afternoon with the Gaithersburg Giants. First, going to be continuing a game that really only it did get started. There was one at bat, and it was a good one. Luke Nowak hit a single, but never finished due to some heavy rain and storms on July 2nd. So that'll be a 9-inning game, which is what you're tuned in for right now. And then we will play a second game, the one that was originally supposed to be today anyways, a seven-inning game shortly after. I'm Allie Navarrete, and alongside me today, another special guest, one of our other Kirchen fellows, but he does writing and social media, making his broadcast debut, Bennett Solomon. Bennett, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Allie? I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I'm actually kind of excited.
I think it's going to be super fun. I'm so excited that you're here with me. For all the listeners, Bennett and I have known each other for a very long time. Our journalism days started in high school, where we wrote for the sports section of our newspaper, and we're both studying journalism in college. And while Bennett's kind of stuck with writing, he played baseball for our high school and knows so much more than I do, so I'm very excited to have him on Color this afternoon. It is a hot one.
Oh, yeah, 93 degrees out there. I played all this summer baseball as well, so I know what it's like out there. You just go on and you go out there and you sweat. And that's obviously you play ball too, but it's really unfortunate sometimes. And there is no shade in the press box here either, Allie.
Yeah, no. Welcome to my world. We've never had a game this early before, but all right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Sorry, we're trying to help our stats guys figure out what exactly happened when this game stopped on July 2nd. So again, to recap, Luke Nowak, the leadoff hitter, per usual for the Train, hit a nice single out to right center field to get things started. And the Giants have somewhat shaken up their lineup. That was Standen on the mound who gave the hit to Nowak, but now they've got Bauman out there pitching. Behind the plate is JT Amaral. The infield, Jenkins at first, Dean Mercer at second, Matt Ryan at third, Vogel at short, the DH Quelch, and then the outfield, Demery in left, Wilson in the right, Dusty Mercer in the center. So that'll be that. Luke Nowak on first.
Allie, is that surprising that Luke Nowak is on first? Not so much.
Not at all. If you guys were tuned in to the Crop Dusters game on Monday, Luke Nowak went 5 for 7. The second two, so it was 5 straight to get to the 5 to 7.
At one point in the game, he was 5 for 5.
It was absolutely unreal. So no, not surprised to see him at his base, and DM Jefferson going to hope to send him around. First pitch, and we are underway. Jefferson showing bunt. I'll take it for a ball. Bauman eyeing Nowak. The 1-0 to Jefferson shows bunt again, ball 2.
A little surprised to see bunt shown here.
It's been like pretty common, I feel like, in this league. Even like I've seen Luke do it, and he's the leadoff hitter. There'll be no one on, and other teams have done it too. So yeah, it is a bit curious, but not uncommon. The 2-0 now to Jefferson shows bunt again. That one's in there for strike 1.
A little surprising just how good Jefferson's bat is, but he does have the wheels,
Yeah.
On the base path, so definitely see this working out if he gets a bunt down.
Train has some ridiculous speed. DM is fast. Luke out there is fast. Garrett Felix is absolutely ridiculous, base running wise. The 2-1 to Jefferson. In there, count evens 2-2. Bauman climbing back.
Bauman painted the outside corner there. The nice slider.
Bauman readying. Fires the 2-2. High, ball 3, full count. Something we see, I mean, you pitched, but something we see in this league, I feel like, is guys, there's a lot of full counts.
A lot of full counts, but at the same time, you know, these are really good hitters. They're very patient at the plate, and you know, they're composed, and not surprised to see. Yes, not surprised to see so many full counts, especially from the big train, at least.
Little pick-off attempt. Not even close.
That is what the dugout would call a B move sometimes.
Our dugout's so chirpy. It's hilarious.
It's funny. Very funny.
It's really funny. The 3-2 to Jefferson, and that'll be ball 4. Jefferson going to take his base on a walk, no walk. Advances to second. Now a runner in scoring position for the train. And who else but Brayden Petrae at the plate.
Brayden Petrae, back in that third spot, as always. Just really great here. Can really hit it to all sides of the field. It's really fun to watch him.
Yeah, he is so talented out of the University of Kentucky. Bauman eyes Nowak, who's taking his lead on second. Pitch into Petrae for ball 1.
Little surprised to not see Nowak at least attempt to steal by now.
Yeah, especially with a DM on his tail.
Pull a nice double steal here.
Bauman eyes Nowak again, but sends in the 1-0. Swing, fouled back, count 1-1. Getting the ball is Peyton Schultz. He's on deck. He's the DH for this game.
Peyton Schultz returns to the lineup after getting a day off on Monday against the Crop Dusters.
Yeah. One of the stronger hitters on this team, leads the train in RBIs. Bauman eyeing Nowak still. Will send in the 1-1 to Petrae. Count 1-2 now.
Again, another slider that paints the outside corner.
Chris Bauman from Wilson College. Was his conference's Rookie of the Year. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bauman the 1-2 to Petrae. Fouled off again. At bat will continue. The 1-2 counts are never... You rarely ever see a train batter go down immediately. There's always fight there.
No, but I'm kind of surprised at how much of the plate that fastball got. You know, he's been painting that slider to the outside corner. I'm kind of interested to see if he goes slider in the dirt here to try and get Petrae.
Bauman again the 1-2. Fouled back again. Temperature's gone down. Although I never trust that that little temperature reader on our scoreboard here at Povich.
You know, if anything, I think it probably got hotter.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is hot. Oh, my goodness. Sun will be out this entire game. Lovely. I will say, the press box gets a lot better once the sun goes down. The 1-2 and running is Nowak. Can the catcher get there? He can't. Luke is safe at third. Now runners in the corners for the big train.
What do you know? Another stolen base for Luke Nowak.
Are we surprised?
Nope.
Nope. So a 2-2 count now to Emilian. DM still on first. The The 2-2 to Petrae, and he goes down swinging. So first out for the Giants and Bauman, and now it'll be Peyton Schultz at the plate.
Well, this lineup does consist of a lot of hitters where you want to have the batter at the plate with runners in scoring position, and Peyton Schultz, just another guy you want. Just a rare strikeout there from Petrae. Obviously, 2-2 count. May not have been expecting fastball there, but Peyton Schultz comes up.
Again, the team leader in RBIs. Can he make something happen here? Another pickoff attempt over at first, but Jefferson more than safe.
This is where you could see DM on the move, and even if the big train do want to steal a run, DM would maybe get caught in a pickle, so Noah can use his speed to score.
There he goes, and that one hit into center field. Tracking back is Mercer. He'll make the catch. Noah going to charge home, and he'll make it there with plenty of time. Big train lead 1-0.
That is the definition of doing your job, Ellie.
I was going to say, the RBI leader tacks another one on. He does exactly what the train need him to do. DM Jefferson still on first, and now Garrett Felix at the plate. 2 outs. Train up 1-0.
Garrett Felix replaces TJ Rogers from the postponed game against the Giants. A little interesting to see that. Obviously, Garrett Felix, great hitter, but just a little weird to see that they decide to go to a lefty against a lefty instead of Rogers or righty. Would play a little more favorable against the lefty pitcher.
Yeah, charging again is Jefferson. The throw from Amaral goes wild down center field, grounding. Jefferson going to trot over to third.
There was runner's interference, I believe, there.
Got it. So now Jefferson in the corner and still in his 0-0 count. Should be a 1-0 count to Felix. A 1 count, says the ump. Felix, 0-1, 1-1. I was talking about this the other day on the broadcast, but the way Felix tells the runners to hold is so dramatic. I love it. He's like, no, don't go.
It's got to be. The coaches have got to tell them to do it.
Yeah.
At least at their schools. Every time.
Or when they come in, he just gives a little, like, wave of the finger.
Mm-hmm.
That one to Felix in there. Count 1-2 now. Bauman just a strike away from leaving Jefferson stranded. He fires. Fouled.
One thing I have noticed with these big train hitters is we talked about, getting these counts to full, but they also fight. A lot of foul balls back, fouling off pitches, staying alive.
Yeah. No quit ever from these bats. They were on fire on Monday.
Hit after hit after hit.
It was ridiculous. The 1-2 again. That one, well hit to the shortstop. Gets it over to first base, and that's out number 3. So DM Jefferson left stranded on third, but the Train take a 1-0 lead. We'll step aside quickly and be back for the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Giants this afternoon is Joseph Quelch. He's the DH. The field for the Train, it's Cade Woods on the mound, Clay Wargo behind the plate, Sean Lane at first, Garrett Felix at second, Petrae at short, and Holzmer at third. Woods readying. First pitch to Quelch, perfectly lands, strike one. In the outfield, Schiavone in the right, DM Jefferson in the center, and Luke Nowak left. The 0-1 from Woods, swing and a miss, count 0-2.
Pretty sure right there that was a nice curve or slider, but out of the hand, that does look like a 94-mile-per-hour pass from Woods, but that just starts in the middle of the zone, drops right out of it.
The 0-2, swing and a miss. 3 pitches, a strikeout for Cade Woods. Great stuff. He has been one of my favorite players to watch this season. His story is just so great, recovering from injury, and he's been so good.
Yeah. Well, as a pitcher, as a former pitcher, I really appreciate his mechanics.
Okay.
You know, he starts a little slow, get himself into it, but then he uses that lower body to just power and just absolutely throw some heat there.
First pitch, that one fouled high toward the stands where no one really is. Again, it's very hot. It's a doubleheader. We're expecting people to pack in for game 2. 0-1 the count now to Drew Vogel, the shortstop tonight for the Gaithersburg Giants.
As you were saying earlier, Cade Woods just 4 1/3 innings pitched this season, only giving up 3 hits, 1 run, and 8 strikeouts, so not terrible.
Yeah, it's been really impressive. Again, he came in for the first time in 14 months a couple weeks ago in his Train debut. The 0-1 to Vogel, outside, count 1-1. And he had like a 3-batter limit, and then the next game he came in and pitched 2 innings, and since has been pitching multiple innings, so it's just been really great to see him kind of work back and be ready to go back to Bama. The 1-1 to Vogel, another ball.
Well, as you said, in his first outing, just 3 batters, but almost his whole family was here to watch him return, and it was really, really cool.
It was really cool to see. So many awesome families that have come out to watch their guys play here in Bethesda. Ball 3. And his family was just so sweet, and I know I interviewed him after that game, and he told me he was like, my family had to go home, and then they weren't sure that they were going to be able to make it back for when I did pitch, and they did, and it was just awesome, and I could tell they were all emotional, and it was just really great. The 3-1 from Woods, fouled back again. Full count. Vogel, just one of 2 hitters on this Giants team above 300 at 328. Quelch the other at 400, but Woods just took care of him. And the 3-2 to Vogel, that'll be ball 4, he'll walk. Now batting for the Giants, Dusty Mercer, the center fielder. Both Mercers on the field tonight. Dusty
that
and
can
Dean.
only be confusing for a lot of people out
yeah.
there.
The one program when we went to the Giants field, it was, fun fact, Dusty and Dean are not related. That pitch, wild, Wargo can't get a glove on it, and Vogel going to advance to second.
Woods, one of 3 pitchers from the Big Train who go to Alabama. We saw Brandon Clark on Monday. Topped at 96, according to the pitchers next to us on your broadcast. On Monday.
Yeah. The 1-0, another ball. Count 2-0. Woods struggling a bit to find the zone here after getting off to such a good start. Yeah, he did hit 96. And I know the last time he pitched here, they also told me he was hitting 96. So.
Well, from the left side, that definitely must be very scary to face. So.
Yeah. The 2-0 fouled off, strike 1. Yeah, him and then Connor Ball, the other one. All very talented pitchers. The Bama boys, we've trademarked it.
Connor Ball's last start was very impressive.
Really good, yeah. Step off the mound. Making sure to keep an eye on Vogel. He's a fast guy at short. The 2-1 hit. Woods making the hustle himself. Tosses it over to Sean Lane. And that'll be the first out. Second out.
Giants runner advances to third on the play.
So now Vogel on third and Jeremiah Jenkins, the first baseman, at the plate for the Giants. 2 outs, though.
Nice pitcher fielding play there from Woods. Work did a lot of those during my high school baseball career.
You got a high school teammate on this Giants squad.
I do.
First pitch to Jenkins. Ball.
Matt Ryan. I believe he's playing third.
He is at third base today. Shout out to you, Matt. Go Vikes.
Roll Vikes, Allie.
Woods, the 1-0 to Jenkins. Well hit. Coming in is Jefferson and tracing back is Petrae. He cannot make the catch. It lands. Vogel comes home, and this game is tied.
As a pitcher, it's got to be very frustrating. Those bloop singles, because you jammed them, and just outfield playing deep there with 2 outs, and it's just an unfortunate hit there for Woods.
DM hustling in as best as he could. Petrae hustling back as best as he could, but just landed perfectly. Woods, though, good start here to Wilson, the right fielder. Strike 1.
Landed in no man's land, as they would call it.
Woods, the 1-0, swing and a miss. Count 0-2, and now just a strike away from ending the inning.
Nice slider there from Woods.
Woods steps off for a sec, regrouping. Little pickoff attempt. Quick, but not quick enough. Safe as Jenkins. Woods, the 0-2 swing and a miss. Down goes Wilson, and Cade Woods records another K to end the first. When we come back, it'll be the top of the second. Sean Lane leading off for the Train. Now batting for the Bethesda Big Train is Sean Lane. He's at first base tonight. Train and the Giants now tied 1-1. The Train scored after a sac fly from Peyton Schultz, brought home Luke Nowak, who had stolen a base and then came home. First pitch to Sean Lane in the zone, count 0-1, and then Giants responded themselves with a run. We're all tied up.
Sean Lane's been getting going at the plate recently.
Yeah.
Hopefully can keep it going today.
The 0-1 to him. Well, good pitch from Bauman, count 0-2. I talked to Sean Lane after the last game here because he played really well. And I think it was a multi-run, multi-hit day for him. He kind of said that, moving down in this order since he started with the train has helped him kind of, take a step back, relieve some of the pressure, and start to figure out what works for him at bat. The 0-2, 1-2 now.
Usually you see more fastballs down in the order, but for the big train, there's really no weakness there in the lineup. So seeing a lot of off speed, and fastballs as well, but 1 through 9, seeing everything from these pitchers.
Yeah, the 1-2 to Lane, well hit to second baseman, throws it over to first, and he makes the catch. So that'll be out number 1, and Warren Holzmer will come up. I mean, if you look at the bottom of this order, you've got Holzmer, Wargo, and Schiavone, who aren't necessarily the most consistent hitters for the train, but all of them have been dangerous at more than one occasion. So like you said, top to bottom, it doesn't really let up, and these pitchers always have a tough task when the train are at bat.
Because this is a continued game, I think Coach Sal didn't want to mess with the lineup too much, but we'll probably see a very different lineup, or maybe not very different lineup, but a different lineup next game.
Yeah. First pitch to Holsey, ball 1.
Holzmer has been ripping the ball recently. May have gotten one hit last game, but he hit the ball very hard. So Holzmer, we've seen Holzmer in the 2 spot the last 2 games. I think Sal will put him in the 2 spot again in the nightcap.
Yeah, he's been really much improved at bat, getting above 200 recently. Strike 1 there. And also, I've really liked him at third. He's got a great arm. Some of the catches he's made in the middle infield have been really impressive, but continuing to excel over in the corner. Shout out to Anna for some of the pictures she's gotten of those catches. They've been unreal. The catch and the shot. That one hit foul down left field side, count 1-2.
Well, the amazing thing about this team is that all these players can play multiple positions. You saw Jason Giavone. He's a primary catcher. He was playing right. He might be playing. You think he's playing right field?
He is playing right field.
He's playing right field today.
Yeah, we've seen Jason in right field behind the plate. We've seen Garrett in the infield and the outfield. The DH position, the 1-2, again foul down left field side. And then we've seen. Remember that one time they put Baylor in left field? I was gonna say we've seen Baylor at first. We've seen Baylor behind the plate, DHing. And that one time in the exhibition game in left field, and I don't think it was the best fit.
No, I think that was, but they're having fun. Baseball's a fun game.
Yeah.
Why not let Baylor out there? Reason why he was out there? Exhibition game.
Yeah, why not? He probably was like, "Put me out there, coach." The 1-2 again to Holzmer. Swing and a miss. So Holsey goes down. That's 2 batters, 2 outs, and now Clay Wargo going to try and keep the train bats alive here in the top of the second.
It looked like a changeup.
Just another reminder why the train are batting in the top. This game, the train were supposed to play at Gaithersburg on June 12th, but played here to get the permit for the Juneteenth game. So Giants lost a home game and are playing here at Povich as the home team. Ball 1 to Clay Wargo. So that's why the train are in their home uniforms, and obviously we're at Povich, but just batting in the reverse order. Come the night game, they'll be back as the home team.
I think this team enjoys hitting first. They like to set the tone early.
Yeah, I think so too. The 1-0, swing and a miss, count 1-1. I also think they like to set the tone. Because I think sometimes some of the games that have been, a little bit anxiety-inducing or when they kind of go scoreless for a while and leave it to the end. And more than once they've come back and won it, but definitely better when they can get ahead early. Well hit by Wargo. Drops in the gap between in and outfield. That'll be a base hit for a guy who's been a really good contact hitter lately.
as you said, Clay's been showing some nice contact, but he also has that power. I know in an exhibition game, he crushed one to left field. One of the farthest home runs we've seen this year.
Yeah, that game he had a homer and an extra base hit, and that's the game where he explained to Nick in the post-game interview the pick up the phone, and that was the first time I realized what they were doing. I love that little celebration. It's hilarious. Now at the plate, Schiavone. Still 2 outs for Bauman. First pitch in, strike 1. And, Wargo, a catcher, but also pretty speedy. I think we've seen him. He entered one game to pinch run, and I was like, that's so interesting. They put a catcher into pinch run, but he was quick.
Like we said, these guys can do everything.
The 0-1 to Schiavone. That one hit out to center field. Mercer there to make the catch, and that's 3 outs. So Wargo left stranded. Still 1-1 as we enter the bottom of the second. Welcome back. Bottom of the second, and we've got a special guest in the booth with us right now. One of the best pitchers on this team and a national champion, Braden Jones. Braden, how are you?
I'm good. Just chilling at Shirley Povich Field.
So are we. Not really chilling, though. More like sweating.
Yeah.
It's really hot.
Humid.
Afternoon game, doubleheader today and a doubleheader on Friday. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Such a privilege to play baseball so much in just one day. Leading off this inning for the Giants is Dean Mercer, the other D. Mercer, and Cade Woods still on the mound for the Big Train. First pitch to Mercer, fouled off. We were talking about before you came up here, just how cool it's been to watch Cade kind of get back into it. In the pen, are you guys just always encouraging him and helping him out and stuff?
Yeah, it was something like I haven't seen anybody recover from TJ and then see them come back. I've always been in the process with them, but to watch this guy come back and compete and he's 95 still. Mm-hmm. He's doing really good, and it's just fun to watch him go out there.
Yeah, it was pretty emotional the first night he came back. 0-2, 1-2 now, and it's just been exciting.
So you say Cade hit 95, Brayden. Brayden, what's the max fastball velocity that you've hit in your life?
96.
Ooh. This summer or no?
That was during a live AB. In a pen, if you want to consider that, it was 99.
That counts.
But
that counts, Brayden.
Sniffed that since in a while.
Strikeout third for Woods. Now up is Bryce Demery, the left fielder. When did you guys get the radar gun? Because I've only seen y'all with that recently.
I don't know. I was in Omaha, and I came back, and they had a radar gun out, and I was like, oh, there it is.
Well, speaking of Omaha, Brayden, we have to talk about it.
Yeah, we have to.
So, let's talk about that environment. Obviously, you've played at a lot of places. Is Omaha number one on that environment list?
Omaha is number one. You see, I grew up an Ole Miss fan, so I went to the Sugar Bowl this year. And, like, I thought that was, like, the best environment I've ever been to until I went to Omaha, and there were 25,000 Ole Miss fans.
That's crazy.
To Oklahoma's 100. And it was just electric for 9 innings.
Well, even when I was watching it on TV, I was getting chills. And I think a lot of people watching on TV just, wanted to be there. So just on the field, how did it feel?
It was crazy. You really didn't know what to think because you're on the field and everybody's just yelling, screaming, and you're in shock almost.
So now, since you've returned from Omaha, you've brought another Ole Miss guy with you. John Kramer has joined the roster. How fun has it been having one of your college teammates with you at the train?
It's fun. He came in with me as a freshman at Ole Miss, so we're good friends, and he's living with me now. So we just go around and do stuff. I think tomorrow we're gonna go around D.C., go tour the great monuments and all they have to offer.
Well,
yeah.
Brayden,
gotta get out of Bethesda sometime, right?
Sometimes.
Well, dress accordingly because it's probably gonna be hot.
Yeah, the humidity is. Although there's probably pretty humid in Mississippi.
Yeah, it's very humid. Our governor sent out a tweet about how our average temperatures are 100. Like the TikTok trend, she's a 10, but
yeah,
she's a 10, but our average temperatures are 100.
That's very clever. That's clever.
So back-to-back Ks looking for Cade Woods. Now it's Matt Ryan and Bennett. You know this guy.
Do know this guy. Really cool to see Matt out here. Really great player.
And
really
Jack played for the Giants last summer, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Ryan grounds that one to Petrae. Fielded over to Sean Lane, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Cade Woods. Great stuff from him. We will step aside quickly and come back for the bottom of the second. Back to the top of the big train batting order with Luke Nowak. Has the a hit and a run for the train this afternoon. The hit came on July 2nd, but showing bunt there, ball one. Again, I told you, the guys show bunt even when there's no one on.
Well, Nowak, like we said earlier, 5 for 7 last game. Braden, I mean, were you in awe on Monday?
I was. I didn't know he had 5 hits until he came up the bat ready to go 6 for 6 or 6 for 7. I didn't know until Lopez said something about it. But that man, he puts it in play. He's most likely about to beat it out.
Yeah. Another ball there, showing bunt again. Again, like even did end up 5 for 7, but the two that weren't hits, he still put the ball in play. Like it was really impressive.
I think he should have probably gone 6 for 6, but he had a line drive to center field. Anywhere else that's going to be a base hit.
Yeah. The 2-0 to no walk. That one fouled. On deck, DM Jefferson. In the hole, Brayden Petrae.
Brayden, who's your favorite player on this team to watch?
To watch?
Yes.
Pitcher or hitter?
Both.
We'll
Give
do
us
both. Yeah, let's do both.
Pitcher, I'm going...
Thinking.
Probably Brandon Clark.
Okay.
He's 96 from the left side. That is
Yeah,
quite fun
and then
to watch.
hitting-wise, I got to go with my boy John Kramer.
He was so good in DC. Like, we kind of noticed that, some of you guys have come in a bit late and it takes a little bit to warm up. But once he did, he's been so good with that extra base hit in DC that helped not make the game a shutout. Fouled off again, count full to no walk. And then since then, he's been really good. So.
Yeah, I always joke with him. After his first game, I was like, dang, man, a little rusty. He's like, yeah, I haven't hit live in like a month. And then he finally got out there, and then he's getting the swing of things.
Yeah. And the wood bats takes him getting used to.
He already broke one.
We've seen a couple broken bats. That one shot Anna got of Baylor breaking the bat was so good.
That's the best thing for pitchers, when you break somebody's bat.
The 3-2 hit to the shortstop, fielded over to first just in time. That'll be the first out. DM Jefferson now at the plate.
Brayden, you said you really enjoy breaking the other team's bats. So when you're out there, are you more confident in throwing inside and jamming these batters?
I'm more confident throwing it anywhere in the zone. It doesn't really matter like if I'm throwing inside or outside. I'm just confident that I can hit that spot. But it's always nice when you can go inside on a hitter, because not many hitters are expecting you go inside. And if you break their bat, it's some nice firewood for the winter.
That's a great point.
So true, Braden. Didn't even think about it like that. That's why we need you up here to educate us. 1-0 the count to DM.
Brayden, whenever you're on the mound next, what are you most looking forward to?
Just being able to go out there and compete. Like, not everybody gets to come out here every day and do what we do. Like, there's some kids that wish they could be playing the game of baseball, but they just can't. They don't have, like, the resources or something, but we get to come out here and play, so just enjoy going out there and competing.
1-1 the count now. But yeah, that's so true. This is a really cool thing you guys get to do, and I think also playing for the Train in this league is especially lucky because the community here is just kind of unreal. I mean, at no other field do we get these kind of crowds and all these events and things like that. So
You also never know when your last inning is going to be, so you just go out there and act like it's going to be your last outing and give it all you got for however many innings you go.
And unfortunately, the pandemic ended a lot of people's seasons.
yeah, true. You didn't know your last inning was your last inning. That's
Nope.
swinging is DM back-to-back outs. That was hard. I felt so bad for you. You wrote that blog, and it
Yeah.
made me cry.
Oh.
It really did.
I tried there. I let my emotions out.
I was gonna say that was like the one thing with like COVID ending our school year was like I did get my senior season, so that was nice. But
I did not get my senior season, but I do have a younger brother who's just a year below me, and I got to watch him in his senior season for his brief season, so that was pretty cool.
yeah. First pitch to Petrae, ball 1. On deck, Peyton Schultz. We were talking about how chirpy the dugout can get, and Peyton, kind of the leader of that. He can get his voice really high pitched.
He can. Him and Ryan Sanders.
Really, it's Ryan.
Ri-
Yes, because when we
Ryan
were in the
does it
parking
too.
lot the other day,
Oh,
and
that's
Ryan
funny.
was, and I thought it was Peyton, but it was Ryan. That's funny. 1-1 now to Emilienne.
We're not allowed to start it. We just finish things. If they want to start, we'll win the game and win off the field too.
Bauman, readying the 1-1, fires another ball.
So Brayden Petrae, a University of Kentucky player. If you ever face him, in the future, what do you think your approach would be in facing Petrae?
That's
I haven't really thought about that.
question. Oh my gosh.
But we joke about it. I've gotten real close with the Kentucky guys that were up here and the Alabama guys. But I'd probably just attack them, change ups, just whatever I can throw at him. He's a really good hitter.
2-1, ball 3. I didn't even think about that. The fact that, like, you would be facing, obviously Brandon, Caden, Connor, you guys both pitch, but, like, Emilienne
Luckily, I
would
don't have
hit.
to face him.
Yeah.
I just get to watch him.
Yeah. A kid from Northwestern, one of our best freshmen is transferring to Kentucky. So,
The transfer portal's crazy
it
now.
is crazy now. We had 3 guys leave. The 3-1, that's ball
From
4.
what school?
I go to Northwestern.
That's in Illinois?
Yep.
Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a Cubs fan.
Really?
And a Bulls and all that. Chicago fan.
Why?
My mom's from up there. Elgin.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
So,
It's cold, but I love it.
I'm a big fan of Giordano's.
Oh,
pizza.
yeah. We have, we have one, in Evanston. So, Northwestern's, 20 minutes north of the city. But we have a Giordano's and a Lou Malnati's. And
You would think
All the
Bethesda
things.
would have a Chicago-style pizza with all the pizzerias they have around here.
first pitch to Peyton, strike 1. You would think. Do they have a deep dish place? I don't, think so.
They have
Braden's
to
no,
somewhere.
I've been here for
Maybe
a
in
few
the
weeks
DC
and
area.
no. I bet there's one in DC. You should look tomorrow.
I don't know if I'll actually end up going to D.C. He wants to, but I went in 8th grade and saw all I needed to see.
The 0-1.
There's
I
always
just don't
more
want to
see,
go through
Brayden.
the traffic.
Yeah, the traffic's really bad. Driving there is terrible.
Good Metro.
You could Metro. No.
No.
He said no.
Like, I'd rather drive 13 hours in a car than drive
Then get
through
on
this
the Metro?
traffic. No,
Oh,
through this
okay.
traffic.
Okay, fair enough. DC traffic is really bad. The 0-2 to Schultz, fouled back. Staying alive. So whose hammock is that?
That is mine.
Really?
Oh.
I started it,
Okay.
and then Connor Ball got one.
That's what I thought. I thought you were going to say Connor because I've seen Connor in it and I've seen him setting it up.
I had to go with him to get it because, he can't do anything by himself. And I had to hold his hand into the store and let him go get one. And then the couple others got some chairs now.
The 0-2, well hit by Schultz. Going to drop in the right field corner. Rounding to third is Emilienne. Going to go all the way. And a double for Peyton Schultz. Tacks on his second RBI of the day. And this time it's an extra base hit. Train lead 2-1. That was a nice hit.
It was. I was watching it. I lost it and didn't know where it was going.
It dropped perfectly. So now Garrett Felix. Peyton Schultz, an RBI machine.
Peyton just recently, he was in the transfer portal, and he
Mhm.
recently
I think
just
so. I'm
committed to
trying to remember where he.
Cal.
He's
Cal.
going
He's going to Cal.
yeah.
Play some Pac-12 baseball.
Luke's going to Dayton.
Mhm.
You got
Marcus going to Charleston.
Marcus. You got Clay going to UL. Which I got a buddy who played at Ole Miss who's going to UL now.
Cool. Yeah, lots of people moving around. But you were right. It's just crazy how much that has started to affect college sports. And with COVID and stuff, I don't think it's quite as common in the level of baseball you play, but especially with basketball and stuff,
You don't have
fifth
to.
years
You don't have to wait to play anymore.
Yeah.
Usually, you have to wait, a year before you can play.
Garrett grounds that one to second, over to first, and that'll be out number 3. Peyton left stranded out there, but tacked on another run. Petrae came home, and the Train lead 2-1. Brayden, thank you for joining us for the third inning.
Thank you for having me.
We will be back shortly with the Giants bat, JT Amaral, leading off. Batting now for the Giants is John Amaral, catcher from University of San Francisco. On the mound, still Cade Woods for the Train. Awesome to see him pushing 3 innings of work, swing and a miss to get started. And from one special guest to the next, we've got another Big Train pitcher, a returning guest, actually. Jordan Little is in the booth with us now. We just thought we'd keep y'all entertained for the doubleheader today.
Of course.
The 0-1, now 1-1 for Woods. We were talking to Brayden about just how hot it is today.
Yeah, it's absolutely brutal.
And now you get a taste of what it's like up here.
Yeah, I know.
It's really
I
hot.
thought it was air conditioning up here.
No.
Nope.
We are not that lucky.
Well, it's like kind of air conditioned in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
But then honestly, if you sit in there long enough, it's not cold anymore.
On the scoreboard it says 88. There's absolutely no way.
It also
It's got to be hotter.
It's been dropping the whole game. It was like 93 to start. There's just no way it's gone down 5 degrees.
No way. It's gone up.
The 1-2, did he come around? He did. So that'll be strikeout number 5 for Cade Woods.
All right, Jordan. First question for me. As a fellow pitcher, you're watching Cade out there. What are you most impressed with, mechanics-wise with Cade?
Cade, he has a very live arm. Like the fastball definitely jumps on hitters. I think his fastball ranges from like 92 to like 95, something like that. So he's definitely one of the harder throwers on the team. But his slider's also very good. It's short and it's very, very sharp, and it kind of looks like a fastball coming in and just gets hitters off balance. So just using those like 2 pitches to get hitters off balance, he does a really good job with that.
That is great analysis.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So wise. The 0-1 in the dirt. Count 1-1 now for Cade Woods. Here, I'm going to help you try to see.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
It's so hot, and honestly, the shade does nothing. This thing does nothing. It's nice up here when the sun goes down. But
you have the worst spot because all the sun's on your side.
Yeah, the 1-1 fouled off toward the picnic pavilion. Count 1-2. Yeah, it's just like whoever's doing play-by-play sits on this side because you can see better.
Yeah.
So.
Golly. Yeah, I can't imagine doing this every day.
I like the away games because it's like outside and it's
nice.
I
know.
And we get a nice view. It always put us behind home plate. That one well hit, but Felix there tosses it over to Sean at first, and that's out number 2.
Felix playing second today. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah,
He can play anywhere.
He can. We were actually talking about that earlier too. All of you guys can play anywhere. Like all the fielders. It's been so
it's
impressive.
Crazy. Jason too.
Yeah, Jason, and then we were joking about the one time that they put Baylor in left field during that exhibition
Oh
game.
my
We were
goodness!
like,
Yeah,
why?
no, yeah.
If you could pick a position to play out there, Jordan, what are you going with?
Like center field, definitely. I played in center field in high school, and it was the best position ever. It was so fun.
That one well hit, but right to
Nice.
Luke Nowak in left. And that'll be another 1-2-3 inning for Cade Woods. Great stuff. We'll take a quick break and be back with the Big Train Bats. Garrett Felix leading off. Leading off here in the top of the fourth for the Big Train, it's Sean Lane. University of Maryland, Big Ten baller. Things I love to see. Still Bauman on the mound for Giants. First pitch to Lane, ball one.
Jordan Little is still with us.
Yeah.
So, Jordan,
I had to let the people know.
I would like to ask, I asked this to Brayden, who is your favorite, player pitching and hitting to watch on the Big Train?
Oh gosh. That's actually a tough question. Dude, I love watching Ryan pitch, Ryan Sanders pitch. He's so efficient.
Yeah.
And he's so deceptive with his fastball. His arm is like behind his body before he throws, and then you never really know what's going to come out. He's just really efficient. He's just a stud. So I love watching him pitch. Hitting wise, probably a million. Either a million or a DM.
Yeah.
Because when DM gets a hold of a ball, it goes
No
a long
bias
way.
with Luke there. No, Mr. Nowak getting no love from his teammate.
Jordan's
Jordan.
a professional journalist on the broadcast right now.
Yeah.
He's not letting his loyalties
I'm
get
sorry.
in the
Yeah,
way.
I'm sorry, Luke. Yeah, couldn't be too biased.
3-1 now the count to Sean. Yeah, DM's awesome.
Yeah, he's.
And Emilian. Emilian's like ridiculously good.
They're both studs.
Two
Me and
lefties.
Luke are actually gonna be roommates next year.
Yeah, you said
Or-
that.
yeah.
And only.
Yep.
That's so
Yep.
fun. With your brother too, you said?
Oh yeah, me and Luke, my brother, and then my former roommate from this past year.
Cool. Is he on the team too or no?
He is, yes.
Nice.
He is. He's a pitcher.
Lane gonna take his base on a walk. The second from Bauman, and now it's Warren Holsimer at the plate. He struck out in his last at bat, but he's been much improved batting wise lately. Batting .250 now. Bauman eyeing lane. First pitch into Holzmer, shows bunt. Fouled off, count 0-1.
Jordan,
Seen
do you-
oh,
sorry.
I was about to say.
Everybody wants to
Everyone
talk.
wants to talk.
Let's say I'm seeing a lot of campers here because I'm one of the like the head people, I guess, for the morning camp, and I'm seeing a lot of campers here. One had like a huge dinosaur costume on. I don't know how he's doing that. It's like 100 in that costume.
It is Halloween night.
It is
tonight.
Halloween night.
Yeah.
That's why we're
It's a
fitted
little
up.
twist up, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Ellie and I
think,
have
like,
Hawaiian shirts.
Half
on there.
the staff just put on a Hawaiian shirt and call it a day. I have a bucket hat too.
Oh, let's go.
Well, if
Love
we
Maybe I'll
hats.
put that in.
if
put
we
that
had
on.
dressed up in a onesie, we
would have been
could
so
be
hot.
dead. We could be
Yeah.
dead.
We might be dead.
Yeah.
This is true. 0-1 the count to Holzmer. Bauman fires. That one fouled back behind home plate. Count 0-2.
Right.
Anna, our photographer, came to take photos at camp yesterday morning.
Mhm.
And she told me that you have the kids warm up by doing the gritty.
I don't know what she was talking about.
Well,
Yeah,
there's photo
nah.
evidence, so.
Ooh, yeah, no, I took a video of that today, actually, of Luke Baker, and then the kids went grittying to us and back, and
Gritty to
I
us
mean,
and back. Can
it's
you
a-
imagine?
It's a good warm up. I mean,
Gets the whole
gets
body
you
moving.
moving.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
The 0-2, well hit. Third baseman gets there. One out at second, but not over to first. So Holzmer going to reach on a fielder's choice. Sean out at second, and now it'll be Clay Wargo.
yeah. Usually, like pretty much every warm up we do, like one kid has to like disagree with what we do or whatever, or doesn't like it, so they all love grittying. So it's something. It's
True.
it's a balance.
Brings
Definitely
together
it.
the team.
Yeah.
Yep. Chemistry, team chemistry, for sure.
And that's one of the most important things about a team.
Oh, for sure,
Team
for
chemistry.
sure.
I
for
think you
sure.
guys have good chem.
I think we do too. Yeah, we definitely do.
And if not, you're really good at faking. Like
Yep.
we do.
There's no
'Cause
hierarchy. There's no really thinking I'm better than you.
Holzmer running.
Always safe.
Yeah, he is safe. That ball goes wild, throwing all the way out near the center fielder. So Holsey in scoring position, and Wargo still at the plate.
Jordan, do you enjoy pitching in the heat?
Honestly, yeah. Like comparative. Yeah, compare it to like freezing cold. I would much rather choose.
I
I would
guess
much
that's
rather
true.
choose like the pitch on a day where it's like 100 degrees rather than like 20 or 30.
Because in
something like that.
Greenville, at least, they usually are always hosting. They're always
Mhm.
hosting a super, and it just
Mhm.
looks very humid there.
Yeah, it's very well in the early in the spring and February, January, of course, it gets freezing. It actually snowed there, like for the first time in I don't know how many years. But yeah, in the summer, early summer, like late season, late spring, it gets pretty hot out there, pretty brutal out there.
Yeah.
So,
It snowed, really?
hmm
Has it ever snowed in Gainesville?
No.
Gainesville, wow.
Mm. It snows like every day where I am, so.
Where do you live?
I go to Northwestern, so
Oh, wow.
it's
No
really
way.
cold. Yeah. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Count 0-2 now to Clay. Yeah, it's really cold, but I love my school, so I deal with it. And it's like weird because like it gets this hot in the summer,
Yeah.
and like when I go
Yeah.
back in September, it will
It's
be this
hotter
hot.
than this in the summer.
Yeah,
That's
it gets
crazy.
really hot in Chicago. It's like
yeah.
like high highs and low lows.
Yeah.
So
It's
It
funny
is-
because Luke is from Wisconsin, and
Yeah, that's
and
cold.
when it snowed,
0-2, gonna drop. Holzmer pushing to third, and another hit for Clay Wargo.
when it was snowing there, he like the first time I saw him out in the snow, because I like drove him pretty much everywhere. He came to my car with like shorts and a t-shirt on. I was like, dude, what are you doing? It was like 20 degrees. He was like, what are you talking about? It's not even that cold.
Yeah, it's not that bad. He's from he is from Wisconsin. Midwest is
Menominee
cold.
Falls. Yeah, it is. We have
So
a couple guys from the Midwest on our team, ECU.
on ECU's team.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say there aren't that many Midwesterners like in this league.
Yeah.
So whenever I
really.
see one, I'm like, oh, so fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I know on the crop dust, there's a couple Illinois State guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
that's one of the ones. And then somebody has a Nebraska kid. I forget what team. Jason at the plate now. Count 1-0. Are you going to try Jason's hot dog?
Jason's hot dog?
It's
Jason has a
debuting
new
today.
hot dog.
No way. I've been trying the Nick Del Prado recently with the.
I've heard that's
It's
pretty
got
good.
mayo and then the little
The crispy fries,
Crispy
right?
fries. I was eating them in the other room over there. It's my favorite hot dog by far.
What it's that one hit foul count 1-1. It's called the My Schiavone, and it's what did Patrick say? It's like
It's
meatballs
like an
and
Italian.
marinara.
It's like an Italian.
Yeah,
hot
it's
dog.
like an Italian hot dog.
No way.
Yeah. So I think that dropped
It's
today.
Italian.
Schiavone.
Yeah,
that's,
Schiavone, yeah,
that's
that does sound
Italian.
Italian. Never mind. That's
But
funny.
I know for Del Prado they were thinking about doing a Cuban dog, but
Oh my gosh.
couldn't execute. I guess too hard. They didn't want ham or something in the cart. I don't know. This is just this is some of my insider information from Catalyst. Count 2-1 now to Jason. So I guess I didn't even know they dropped the Nick Del Prado also pitcher of the week. Cal Ripken pitcher of the week.
He was really good on Friday
Yeah,
against the
he was
Braves.
Very good.
Mhm.
Very.
Did you pitch there too?
Yeah, I had to
He
close
came
out
in.
the 8th and 9th because one of our new guys
Bryce.
got hurt and
Yeah, Bryce got hurt.
didn't really have any get a chance to like warm up in the bullpen. But the umpire told me as I was coming in, he was like, "It's not really worth it putting you in a warm up count or like a pitch count like before you actually throw in the game. So just
Yeah.
take as many throws as you can out there on the mound."
And your family was
good.
there, right?
Yes, they were. Yeah, that was
That's
their last
awesome.
day too. So
The 2-2 swing and a miss. So Jason goes down swinging. That's the second out of the inning. 4th K for Bauman. And now we're back to a Pirate, Luke Nowak. That's really fun. We were just talking about how cool it is that like so many of your guys' families come out. Like when Cade came back for the first time and his family got to be there, it's just like really
yeah,
awesome.
no, yeah, that was awesome.
I don't think I've ever been this hot up here. Just want to let everyone know.
It's very humid.
I might have to.
You ever nervous pitching in front of your family, Jordan?
Not really, to be honest with you. I mean, I know they're not gonna be. If I do bad, I know they're not gonna be like, "Oh, you suck" or anything. But yeah, I mean,
You want to make your parents happy. Of course.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Who was here? I think I met your mom and your brother.
Mm-hmm.
They were very nice. Your mom was like, "We really appreciate the broadcasts," and I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, my mom loves you guys. Yeah. If there wasn't a broadcasting or live streaming, I don't know what she would do.
Yeah, it was funny. Like I told you on Monday, I think Kai's mom was like, "I'm tuning in to watch Kai pitch. Can you make sure we can see the pitcher?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, we have to move the camera."
Yeah.
Like Kai's mom requested. Like we're here to please.
Yep.
1-0
Kai's-
the count.
Kai's gonna be over here in a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Second game?
he I think he might come in this one. He said.
Okay.
But he said he's going to come up, and a nice hit for Luke Nowak. Going to send Holzmer home. Wargo pushing to third. He'll make it there safely. Now runners in the corners, and another hit for Luke Nowak. He is just
What
this is
a
his week.
surprise! What a
Yeah,
surprise!
What a surprise.
Another hit.
Now batting for the train is DM Jefferson, one of Jordan's favorites to watch. Oh my gosh. Luke now 2 for 3.
Have you ever faced Luke in an inter squad, Jordan?
I actually have, yeah. He got a couple hits off me.
DM
But
smacks that one to center field, and another run will score for the train. The pass to third goes wild, and Luke Nowak going to come all the way home.
Wow.
So DM a double, and it'll send 2 runners home. Train have tacked on 3 runs in this inning. Wow. Maybe you're good luck. And now another one of Jordan's favorites, Amelia. Oh my gosh. All this with 2 outs, too. You guys are so clutch with the 2 outs, especially Emilian. He like
yeah, Emilian, yeah, he's just
This team's clutch
he's
in general.
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
There-
one
oh
well
my
hit to
gosh.
center field. Going to drop again. DM pushing all the way home. Emilian going to hold at first, and another run. 4 runs now for the Train, expecting perhaps a mound visit for Bauman. Maybe not. Now Peyton Schultz. I can't keep track of all these runs. Oh my gosh.
Well, you just saw how lethal, at least the top of this lineup is.
Yeah.
Luke Nowak, single to center. DM Jefferson, single to center. Emilian Petrae, single to center. And these weren't just, soft ground balls. These were line drives to center. This lineup is dangerous.
Yeah. It literally doesn't let up.
Oh my goodness.
Peyton hits that one fair.
Wow.
Is that a home run?
That was a home run. That was launched.
What is going
Peyton
on?
Schultz,
Holy moly.
2 RBIs on the day, becomes 3 on a home run. Petrae trotting home and Peyton coming home himself. And I don't think we can ever let Jordan leave the booth, actually, because clearly it's really good luck. 6 runs for the Big Train in this inning.
Wow.
That was crushed.
That was launched, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Into the trees here at Shirley Povich Field.
I was like, I lost track of it.
I'm pretty sure. So DM and Emilian and Peyton, I think, swung on the first pitch there,
Yeah.
not wasting their time at the plate.
Yep.
So, obviously, we've seen the firepower of this lineup, Jordan. What's it like, knowing that you're going to go out there and you're going to get some run support?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it's a lot less pressure, taking off all the pitchers. I don't know. Like, when we're on, we're definitely the scariest lineup to face, like, in the league.
Yeah.
It's a crazy lineup when we're on.
I was going to say, it's
Just like this inning, yeah. Just like this game.
It's
Or recently, yeah.
unreal. And you guys were, Sunday was a bit tough, but since then, Monday was amazing.
I think Sunday, I think we kind of needed Sunday to...
A wake-up call
yeah.
a little. Yeah.
Well, that's the game of baseball.
Yep.
Sometimes you'll have 15, 16 hits, score 15 runs like you did Monday, but other times, don't have it. It's a game of baseball.
It's going to bounce back.
So, Felix, a 2-0 count on deck is Sean Lane, and it would be his second at-bat of the game should we see him. 3-0 now to Garrett. Not second at-bat of the game, second at-bat of the inning.
Did Garrett lead us off this inning?
No, Sean,
Sean
did.
Lane did.
So Sean would be cycled through. And 2 outs early. The runs from Nowak, Jefferson, Petrae, and Peyton Schultz all came with the 2 outs on the board.
No
that
way.
one well hit. Will it drop? It will. A base hit for Garrett Felix, and we do hit the cycle. Sean Lane up for his second at-bat here. What a top of the 4th for the Big Train. Oh my gosh. Ray's excited.
This is fun to watch.
No, he's
should let,
excited because it's Sean Lane.
Yep. Just let Owen get in the bat.
Yeah, we should let Owen get in at bat. Owen's great.
Owen, our bat
Owen's
boy.
Owen's a good ball player because he was in my morning camp. I think 2 weeks ago, something like that. He was actually really good.
When he came up here and was on the call, he said, I was like, are the kids at camp jealous that you're the bat boy? And he goes, I don't think they know.
No
and
way.
I was like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
you're so humble, Owen.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't want to be a show off at
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
The 1-0 to Sean lands, count 1-1. It was just funny. He was like, I don't think anyone knows. And I was like, keep it a secret? I was like, if I were a little kid, I'd be flexing that. I'd be like, well, I'm the bat boy, so.
I get to be in the dugout every game.
Yeah, you see that counselor right there? We're actually really good friends.
Now that pitcher right there, Jordan Little, he taught me how to throw fastball.
Oh my gosh.
The 1-1, and running is Garrett. That one well fielded by Lane. Escapes the glove of the third baseman. Shortstop going to try and chuck it over to first. Can't get there in time. Sean safe. Garrett advances to third, and runners in the corners for the Big Train. That was a mouthful.
Good. Did a great
This inning,
job.
this inning won't
happening?
end.
Yeah.
This inning won't end.
This inning won't end.
Good night.
But it's a good thing it won't end.
It's
I know.
a good thing. Yeah, I've had little kids come up and ask me like, oh, what's your off speed and how do you throw it? I'm like, I'm not teaching him off speed. You're way too young for that, dude. You're gonna hurt your arm.
That's funny.
Fastballs only.
Fastballs only, exactly.
I think Owen said you're one of his favorite counselors. I think he did.
He didn't even.
We
tell
could
me
go
that.
back for proof, but
Mm.
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
First pitch to Halsey, ball
Feel honored.
1.
I just made my day.
What's your favorite pitch to throw, Jordan? Is it that fastball?
Yeah, it's probably the fastball, and just kind of learned I guess recently, about 2 months ago, learned a new curveball grip.
That one hit in front of home plate and fielded by the catcher over to first. So Holzmer out there, but what an inning for the Big Train.
That's a crazy
6
inning.
runs tacked on. They now lead 8-1 over the Giants. When we come back, the Gaithersburg Bats will try to close the gap in whatever way they can. But Jordan, thank you so much for joining
No
us
problem.
again.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. Thanks, Jordan.
Welcome back. What a top of the 4th for the Big Train. Tack on 6 more runs. Now it's the Gaithersburg Giants at bat. Mercer leading off, and Cade Woods, a 4th inning of work. Ball to get started. This is Dusty Mercer, to be clear.
Allie, so much happened last inning.
Seriously.
We had Jordan on, and then they just scored 6 runs in the inning. A lot to keep up with.
I know. I kind of gave up in my scorebook, to be honest. I just stopped writing things down. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at it. But yeah, 6 runs for the Train. Swing and a miss. Count 1-2 now to Mercer. I agree with Jordan. I think Sunday was a wake-up call.
Sunday may have been a wake-up call. I was not at that game on Sunday,
Oh.
but only 3 hits, which is very rare from this Big Train lineup.
Yeah.
But ever since, they've just been hitting the heck out of the ball. Oh,
That one grounded to Petrae and way overthrown. Unusual mishap from Emilian Petrae at short. So Mercer going to be safe at first off the error. Now it's Jeremiah Jenkins.
Kid
Petrae-
Woods. Oh, sorry. Kid
No.
Woods has done a good job, keeping. Obviously ran into some trouble in that first inning, but ever since he's been, done a good job keeping these Giants hitters off the base path.
Yeah. That one hit out. Calling it is Holzmer in foul territory, but Petrae going to come over and make the catch. So that'll be out 1.
I was always never good at pop flies. It always scared me when it went that high.
At catching them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's like I'm really afraid of catching a baseball. That's why I never tried softball ever.
The ball would always just move and wobble up in the air. I could never get it to just get a good track on it.
Mm. Now at the plate is Wilson, the right fielder. Mercer still out there on first. First pitch to Wilson, ball one. Cade Woods, stat line so far, 5 Ks, a walk, a hit, a run. Pretty good day for him. Second pitch, a ball. Wargo pops up, throws it to Felix. Can't get there in time, so successfully at second is Mercer. A good look from Wargo, but Garrett Felix just couldn't quite get into proper position at the second base bag, and a runner in scoring position now for the Giants.
The catcher position is just so tough. So many obligations. If it's balls in the dirt, got to get to the dirt. Oh, guy's running. Oh, got to also throw him out.
Yeah.
Being a catcher is a grind. So
3-0 now the count to Wilson. And I've just been so impressed with the defensive skills of the 3 guys we put behind the plate. Clay Wargo, Baylor Cobb, Jason Schiavone all have the stuff, you could say.
all really good.
The 3-0 lands, count 3-1, Woods fighting back.
And even if, pass balls or wild pitches do happen, I've noticed that it's with Brandon Clark a lot. And, obviously, it's not a great thing to say, but it is very hard to catch a 96-mile-per-hour fastball coming out of the hand from the left side. Very hard.
That'll be the second walk this afternoon for Woods. Wilson going to take his base at first and bring up the other Mercer, Dean. So 2 runners on now. Dusty Mercer at second, Wilson at first, and Dean Mercer at bat. First pitch. That one popped up. Mercer going to throw his bat. He knows that was not great. Holzmer going to make the catch. 2 outs now for Cade Woods as Bryce Demery takes the play.
Like we talked about with Braden earlier, Cade went inside with a fastball there, jammed him, got a nice pop-up. Really, all you could ask for as a pitcher. Now 2 outs.
It was really fun to have 2 pitchers in here, like Braden and Jordan kind of giving their 2 cents on the entire pitching group.
There's a lot to pitching, and if they break it down, it's really, really cool and interesting.
That pitch Wargo can't control, so runner's going to advance.
And these pitches, these off-speed pitches that, go in the dirt, they have so much spin on it, they could really bounce anywhere. As you saw there, even though Wargo did successfully block it, it ricocheted a little bit, farther to his right. Oh, Sal's coming out.
Coming out. I think he might have pointed to the pen. Might be the end for Cade. Can't really tell. They're having some sort of a conversation. Signaling to the pen. Looking like they're going to bring somebody out. Again, to no fault of Cade's. They just don't want to push him far because the injury.
And I think this is the most pitches he's thrown this year, but
yeah,
really great job from him today.
Yeah,
if it is his last batter.
Is coming out. It's Kai. So pitching change for the Bethesda Big Train. Kai Burdick going to take the mound. Cade Woods going to step off, but what a day for him. 5 Ks, 2 walks, a hit, and a run. Really great stuff. I think, like Ben had said, the most we've seen him pitch so far this season. But we'll take a quick step aside as Kai warms up and be back shortly. Yeah. 1-0 count to work with here for Kai Burdick now that he's on the mound. Runners on second and third for the Giants. Burdick finds his zone early. Count 1-1 with 2 outs. So he's got 2 runners on, but does have the 2-out cushion. He just needs to get Petrae out of this 4th inning.
No, this is what bullpen guys are trained for. They need to be able to come in any situation, throw strikes, and get that out.
The 1-1 again in there to Demery. Count 1-2 now. Burdick, the 1-2 ball evens the count.
Burdick on the year, 8 innings with a 1.12 ERA. He's been really impressive lately.
Yeah, he's been really, really good. Ever since he had a game at DC, it was the day game, not this past week, but the week before, it was just so impressive. And he's just been
longest outing of the
really
year, went
good.
3 innings, I believe.
Yeah, it was 3 innings, kept it scoreless, and gave the Train the best opportunity to make that top of the 9th comeback. That one fouled off. Count remains the same. Train were down 3-1 for most of the game. The only hit, or the only run, the homer from DM, and then Kai came in, protected the score, and
Sparked the 9th inning rally.
mm-hmm. The 2-2. That one popped up in foul territory. Lane going to try and make the play, and he does. Caught, fallen over almost into the Giants' dugout, but well worth it. 3 outs, 2 runners left stranded, and the Train still lead 8-1 as we enter the top of the 5th. Leading off here in the top of the 5th for the Train, it's Clay Wargo. Pitching change for the Giants. It's now Easton LaPlaca from High Point on the mound, and gets started with a ball to Wargo. The 1-0 fouled, count 1-1, and we got word from the Gaithersburg broadcaster sitting next to us in the booth that LaPlaca is rostered as a catcher, and that's primarily what he does, but recently the Giants have been trying him out on the mound. A 1-1.
So I guess the Giants as well, they have players who can do everything.
Yeah.
And, this league, the summer just in general for these ball players, it's about, getting your reps in, and if you want to work on something, go for it. Why not?
3-1 the count now to Wargo. I think also, the whole point of summer ball is to develop and be the best you can be when you return to your school in the fall or move to a new school, whatever that might be. 4 pitches a walk. And not 4 pitches, 4 balls a walk. I think that, trying out new positions, this is the time to do it.
Yeah, especially with, new guys coming in, spots may open, spots may close, so it's better to get the reps in.
Now, batting for the Train is Trey Wingett. He's come in for Schiavone, expecting it to be a direct substitution. Sal usually only does that, and it would be to right field, which Trey plays, so.
Trey looking down at the signs from the third base coach, and Trey does have some wheels, so could see a bunt here.
Trey has been much improved.
3 for 6, 3 for 6 on Monday, and he's been a double machine.
Yeah. First pitch, a ball, and Wargo taking a strong lead out there at first. Yeah, he really has. He really struggled with strikeouts in the first half of this season, and could tell every at-bat frustrated him, and has since really improved. 2-0 the count now.
You just see at the plate, he's more confident.
He does look more confident.
And sometimes that's all you need in the mindset of a hitter. You just need some confidence, and one hit can turn your whole season around.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to heat up, now's the time to do it. We're in the second to last week of the regular season, if you can believe it.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy. This summer has flown by. The Train searching for their 20th win here today.
2-0.
2-0 count becomes 3-0. LaPlaca struggling with his control. On deck is Luke Nowak.
Hit machine, Luke Nowak.
Yeah, certified hit machine. And the 3-0 to Wingett. A 4-pitch walk. Wargo going to advance to second. Trey will take his base. And the hit machine is up to bat.
Coming up to bat for the big Train, the left fielder, number 13, Luke Nowak.
Nowak, I believe, is 2 for 3 in this game. Yep, 2 for 3.
2
One
for
hit
3.
in this game, and obviously had that single in the postponed game.
Yeah, so grounded out once, but both times he's hit the single and gotten on base, he's come home. So 2 of those runs belong to him. Count 1-0 to get started. The 1-0 to Nowak, another ball. So LaPlaca still cannot find the zone. That's the 6th straight ball.
And Nowak is the type of guy who can work the count. You're not going to be able to fool him with any high fastballs out of the zone.
The 2-0 finds the zone finally. Count 2-1. On deck, DM Jefferson. The 2-1, that one hit foul. Trying to make the play, the third baseman, but it'll drop in the stands. Count evens 2-2.
Looked like Nowak just kind of rushed there. Looked like he wasn't really ready to swing. I think he was surprised a little bit.
LaPlaca, his best opportunity for an out so far. The 2-2 to Nowak. Well hit. Third baseman gets there, trying to check it over to first, but not in time. So they'll get Wargo out at third, but Wingett will advance to second, and Nowak will reach first. Now it's DM.
Okay, one thing I just noticed from Nowak. Obviously, he did not, he didn't get a hit there, but he grounded into fielder's choice. But he switched up his 2-strike approach. He would load or without 2 strikes. He loaded, took some time to, move back, but then with 2 strikes, he just toe tap, get shorter to the ball, and to make sure he gets the barrel on the ball. Really interesting there. You see Bryce Harper did that. There's a big difference with Bryce Harper from the Phillies. He loads, in all pitches without 2 strikes, but then, once 2 strikes comes along, he's toe tapping short of the ball.
0-1, 0-2 now. Wingate, like you said, got the wheel, so taking his lead at second. DM behind. It's the time. Like, it's really interesting what you said about Luke. Like, when you're up by this much and you've been so successful lately, why not start shaking things up? That one popped foul high. Gonna go back in the stands, hit our booth.
No,
Down
but
0-2.
that's that's what being a contact hitter is about. It's about adjusting.
Yeah.
And I think Nowak definitely probably has the most opposite field singles, on the team, or opposite field hits. He just uses all parts of the field and he lets the ball travel.
Yeah, he is such a good contact hitter. It's why he's literally not budged from the leadoff spot since he arrived. The 0-2 to Jefferson, fouled, hits himself, hopping around a little.
Yeah, his first game was in Olney.
Mm-hmm.
First, I think he got a day to settle in here, but next day he was right in that leadoff spot and hasn't left since.
Yeah, he has just been consistently in this lineup. I really can't even think of times where he hasn't played.
We keep a pretty consistent top 3.
We do. The 0-2 to Jefferson, ball 1.
You always have DM, Luke, and Petrae in that lineup. DM dropped to the 4 spot on Monday, where Warren Holzmer came up to this 2 spot.
The 1-2 to Jefferson, fouled off again. I remember the first time, it was before, so Luke obviously joined a bit late because ECU was in postseason play, and so Garrett was leading off for a while, and I remember the first time that Garrett moved to like 3rd or cleanup, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this team is ridiculous.
And I think, you look at Garrett Felix, and you think he's also a contact hitter.
Another foul ball.
I think he had 5 home runs at Nicholls State this year, so I think he's got some sneaky power in there.
Yeah, they've put him in that DH position before. He's been quite consistent at bat, and even he's just so good at getting on base, and then once he's on, moving all the way around.
He is a great base runner.
He's a great base runner. The 1-2, down swinging is DM, and that'll be the first strikeout for La Placa. And now Petrae going to come up to bat.
Now batting for the big train, the shortstop, number 16, Amelia.
I always say it, when Garrett gets to first, he's basically at third. It's ridiculous. And if he's on third, if you're the pitcher, you got to watch your every move, because one wild pitch and
balls in the dirt, we got a runner here.
Both runners coming. Is Trey safe at third? He is. They're going to check to make sure he's okay. So both runners will advance. Nowak now on second. Wingate on third, and Emilian Petrae an 0-1 count.
Well, as we were saying, I feel like Luke and Garrett are kind of in the same situation base running wise. They read dirt balls really well. They're always, if there's a pass ball, they're scoring from third.
That one fouled toward the first base side. Petrae an 0-2 count now, but 2 outs on the board. Hasn't phased him before. La Placa, the 0-2, popped up in foul territory. Tracking over is Ryan, the third baseman, and he makes the catch. So La Placa keeps the train silent. They can't tack anything else on. Score still 8-1 as we enter the bottom of the 5th.
Welcome back, everyone. Matt Ryan up to the plate. And Kai Burdick back on the mound.
Kai, first pitch to Ryan in the zone, count 0-1. Kai came in for Cade Woods with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th and recorded the 3rd with a Demery fly ball in foul territory to Sean Lane at first. The 0-1, 1-1 now the count to Ryan. Giants still just the 1 run in the bottom of the 1st. Have not been able to make anything happen offensively since. The 1-1. That one well hit by Ryan. Tracking in is Wingett trying to make the diving catch, but it's foul. Good hustle, though.
That was a nice effort. That looked so smooth. He slid a long way on the grass when he touched the ground.
As we suspected, a direct substitution, so that's now Wingett in the field for Jason Schiavone. But yeah, good hustle from Trey.
So people may not know this, but Kai Burdick is 6'10" out there.
Yeah.
He's 6'10" on the mound, and obviously the mound adds a couple inches. So as a hitter, might feel a little scary with facing a 6'10" guy on the mound.
The 1-2. Down looking. Takes care of Matt Ryan, gets his first K. Great stuff from Kai Burdick, and coming up now is John Amaral.
Nice slider there from Burdick. Left it up a little bit, but it caught the high corner of the zone, it looked like. Good frame from Margo.
Burdick fires first pitch to Amaral, ball. Amaral batting .245 on the season for the Giants. The 1-0, another ball. Bennett, how are you enjoying broadcasting so far?
Well, luckily, I love this sport, so
True.
Anytime I can talk about this sport, it really is. I do really like it. So, but I think it's gone. For a first timer, I'd like to say I hope it's gone pretty good for me, pretty well for me. So.
I think it's been great. This has been a fun game. The trainer playing well. We've had multiple players in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
The 2-1 from Burdick.
Getting a little bit of everything up here.
3-1 now. Yeah, I think it's been great. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Again, like I said, I would have you back anytime.
Oh, thank you. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back for next game. A couple innings.
3-1 lands, full count. Good fight from Kai Burdick here.
Allie's going to be joined by
a cast
lot
of characters.
Yeah. Cast of characters. Ah, great way to put it.
Yeah, we've got a 7-inning game in this doubleheader. Going to be a walk for Burdick, his first, and Amaral going to take his base. We've got, again, another game to play, and I'm going to have a couple different people on color. So make sure to tune in for that one as well. Might have some more players up here, additionally.
Possible player is the player on the mound. Actually.
Yeah. Player on the mound has told me he will come, so.
According to Jordan Little, he would like to do play-by-play.
I'd let Kai do some play-by-play.
I'd let Kai do play-by-play, too.
First pitch into Quelch, strike.
The real question is, will he fit in this press box?
I know. I'm honestly a little nervous about it. Kai's really going to have to duck, but sun should be down by then, so I can move this shade up. The 0-1 in the dirt bounces. Margo can't control that and going to advance to second. So now Amaral in scoring position. Quelch a 1-1 count. Burdick 1 out after taking care of Matt Ryan. People got umbrellas. That's how sunny it is. The 1-1 hit out to right center field. Coming over and calling it is DM Jefferson. He makes the catch, throws it into the infield to make sure the runner holds at second, and he will. 2 outs now on the board as Vogel comes up to the plate.
I wish he had gone there. I'd like to see DM throw a guy out from the outfield. I haven't seen an outfield assist from him yet. I've seen one from Luke, I think.
I think so too. It rings a bell. So Burdick now 2 outs, and Drew Vogel, the shortstop, has walked and flown out today. First pitch to Vogel, ball 1. Amaral, the catcher, out on second, has 5 stolen bases this season, twice caught. The 1-0 in the zone, count 1-1. I've just been so impressed with the confidence of our pitchers. They never look phased. Especially the one I've noticed the most, Nick Del Prado. Nothing phases him.
No. I mean, these guys are D1 athletes. They're meant for the moment. They train for this, and they need to be ready.
The 1-1 hit again out to center field. Coming in is Jefferson, and he makes the catch. Good hustle from DM Jefferson. That's out number 3. And the Train still lead 8-1 as we enter the top of the 6th. Leading off here in the top of the 6th for the Big Train, it's the DH, and a guy who has a home run to his name this afternoon, Peyton Schultz. Still on the mound for the Giants is La Placa. Schultz hits that one deep into right field, and it'll drop by the wall. Gonna push for 2, and it's gonna be an extra base hit for Peyton Schultz. No signs of slowing down this afternoon. Oh my goodness.
Well, again, not really surprising. We know Peyton can really hit the ball. He's got that power. But it's really, really nice to see him. Another extra base hit for him. And it's just really fun to see this Big Train team keep hitting.
It is really fun. Schultz this afternoon has just been a machine. He batted in the first run of the game on a sac fly, and then had another RBI in the 3rd, a home run in the 4th, and now a double in the 5th. It's been a ridiculous afternoon for him, and Garrett Felix now at the plate.
So Jason Schiavone, he hit a home run against, I'd like to say against either the Grays or Thunderbolts at home. That went pretty far. But then I'm just wondering, which one went farther, because Peyton Schultz's home run went very, very far.
Oh, 1 the count here to Felix. 1-1 now. LaPlaca fires. That one hit right to the first baseman. He'll take it to the bag. Schultz gonna advance to third for
Batting for the big train,
Sean
number
Lane.
baseman, number
That is a productive out from Garrett Felix, getting the runner over from second to third.
Sean Lane. Both walk-up songs to Kanye.
Sean has a good taste.
Yeah. Good Kanye songs, too. So Schultz now on third. First pitch to Sean Lane. Low in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-0 to Lane, another ball low. Count 2-0. One out now on the board, obviously, after Garrett Felix, but like you said, Bennett, it's good stuff to get.
Sean Lane 1 for 2 today. You know, may not have the best average, but he has 14 RBIs this year. He's really, you know, he's done a great job in getting these runners in, whether it's from a sac fly or RBI ground out. He's just really good situational hitter.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. A 2-1 count now for him. LaPlaca delivers. Swing and a miss there. Count evens 2-2. On deck is Warren Holzmer. Holsey the Hokie. I love alliteration. The 2-2, well hit by Sean Lane. That'll drop in left field. And we were just talking about it. A guy who not always hitting for power, but lots of RBIs. Adds on another one there, and the Train now lead 9-1.
Still back for the big train, the second baseman, number
Seems
3,
like you
Warren
could have any
Holzmer.
hitter up at the plate with runners in scoring position today, and they'll get a hit.
Seriously. First run given up for LaPlaca. Fires a strike to Holsey for the 0-1.
5 different big train players with RBIs today, and Peyton Schultz has 4 of them.
Yeah, honestly ridiculous. It has just been quite the afternoon for him. The 0-1 to Holzmer, a ball. Sean Lane obviously on first after that RBI single. That was just such a well-hit ball, too. Placed perfectly in left field. A 1-1 in the zone, count 1-2. LaPlaca still searching for that second out. That one in the dirt, and Amaral completely loses track of the ball. Sean Lane gonna advance.
Look at Sean Lane running out there on the base pass.
Amaral just really lost track of the ball there, kind of bounced around and didn't even look like he knew where it went. So Sean Lane gonna advance with ease.
Sun is tough during this time of day.
Yeah. The 2-2 to Holzmer, well hit down center field. The shortstop gets there. Sean Lane caught in the base path. They'll tag him out before he can get back to second. So that'll be out number 2. Holzmer gonna be safe at first.
Now batting for the
So
big
Sean Lane
train,
gonna head back to the dugout, but
number 8,
did exactly what he needed to do with the RBI
Braden
single, and he should be happy with this top of the 6th performance. Clay Wargo up now. LaPlaca, first pitch to Wargo, fouled. Count 0-1, and LaPlaca, better situation here now with 2 outs. That one, foul again. Clay looking a bit frustrated.
Yeah, Clay looked a little frustrated on the last two.
Yeah.
Felt like he probably could have gotten barrel on the ball there, but can't hit him every time.
The 0-2 count here to Wargo. LaPlaca fires. Charging is Holzmer, and he'll get there. Amaral not even going to attempt to throw him out. Count 1-2 now to Wargo.
Big gap between the first and second base. Let's see if Clay Wargo can sneak it there. Oh, nope, never mind.
There he goes. So, second K for LaPlaca. Holsey going to be left out there in scoring position, but the Train tack on another run after an RBI single from Sean Lane brings home Peyton Schultz, who had a double of his own. And when we come back, Giants will be at bat.
One.
Welcome back. Bottom of the sixth, and another pitching change for the Big Train. Kai Burdick going to come out after 2 1/3 inning, or just 1 1/3 innings of work. He got the out in the bottom of the fourth after coming in for Cade Woods, and then a 4-batter inning. Good stuff from him in the bottom of the fifth. And now it's going to be Eric Ritchie from East Carolina facing Dusty Mercer, the center fielder.
Despite that one walk, I feel Kai was very efficient in his outing. So
Yeah, I would agree. First pitch from Ritchie, fouled off, count 0-1. He had the 1K and the 1 walk, but took care of business with a fly ball in foul territory to first and then 2 fly balls to center field. So I'd agree. Very efficient stuff from Burdick. The 0-1, 1-1 now. When was the last time we saw Eric Ritchie pitch?
not sure.
I'm not sure either.
It's fun to watch though.
He is
Hard
fun to
throwing
watch.
lefty.
The 1-1, ball 2. Another Pirate.
So many East Carolina Pirates on the squad.
3,
4.
4.
Merritt Beaker.
Merritt, yeah. The 2-1, another ball, count 3-1. So Merritt, Jordan, and Eric, who all pitch, obviously, and then Luke, who, you know, is a hit machine.
Mm-hmm.
Ritchie, the 3-1 to Mercer. Did he get contact? Either way, swang. Nope. Swung. Full
Looks
count.
like it was a foul tip there.
Yeah. I can't believe I just said swang. Is that a verb? I don't even know. Anyways, Mercer, ball 4, gonna take his base with a walk and bring up Jeremiah Jenkins.
Have you seen the big train pick off any runners this year?
Yeah, I remember one, Braden, actually.
Oh, great.
It was dirty. I think it was in an away game, so maybe you weren't there.
I'd like to see a nice lefty move.
It was the last time we were in Alexandria, so not last night, but the time before. I don't think you were there. 1-0, the count now to Jenkins. But yeah, it was dirty. Ritchie, the 1-0, broken bat from Jenkins. Hit gonna land too in right field, and a nice single for Jeremiah Jenkins. Giants looking to make something happen offensively here.
That bat went flying towards first base.
Center fielder, number 38, Joshua Wilson.
No,
Now-
I think the Giants have 2 hits, and both of them have been broken bat hits.
Yep. The last hit was a single from Jenkins. So he's the only guy to get a hit today. 2 of them, both base hits.
And I think he's lost 2 bats in the process.
Yeah. Ritchie, first pitch into Wilson, fouled back toward us. Count 0-1. That was interesting when Braden says he likes to break a bat.
Yeah.
Interesting feeling. The 0-1 from Ritchie. Beautiful pitch. Count 0-2.
No, when they pitch in college, they use aluminum, and
Yeah.
these guys can turn on the ball a little more, with those aluminum bats. And here, if you jam these guys, breaks their bat.
Yeah. Ritchie running the 0-2, looking for the first out of the inning. He fires. Wilson down, looking. Good stuff from Eric. Ritchie records the first out. Wilson heads back to the dugout. Dean Mercer at the plate.
A nice fastball there from Ritchie. The ball elevated in the zone. Very nicely done.
Dean Mercer, the second baseman, 0 for 2 today at the plate. Dusty Mercer on second and Jeremiah Jenkins on first. Finds the zone, 0-1 to start here against the other Mercer.
4 straight strikes from Ritchie.
He's dealing.
Being very consistent right now.
The 0-1 to Mercer. Ball. Other Mercer, Dusty, is hopping around out there.
What did I say? As a pitcher, I didn't really like that too much. Just stay in one spot and don't steal. That'd be nice.
Not a fan of the antics.
No, not one bit.
The 1-1. Again, the zone. Ritchie now ahead 1-2.
Ritchie's slider has a lot of nice movement right now. And as a righty batter, it looks like it's going to be in the out, the right and the left-hander's batter's box, but it just cuts back in right, cuts back late, gets a strike call.
Ritchie, the 1-2. Swing and a miss for Dean Mercer. Ritchie back-to-back Ks. 2 outs now on the board for Bryce Demery.
Really impressive stuff from Ritchie. Gets the first 2 guys on, but has been able to battle back. And in the summer ball, it's really what you want to see. Guys competing, guys battling out there. Even if you do let a few runners on, got to show that you can battle.
Yeah, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And another strike to get started against Demery.
I'd say Ritchie is in a groove right now.
Definitely. That first K looking to Wilson really set him up well, and he looks very confident out there on the mound right now. The 0-1 lands again ahead 0-2. Great stuff from Eric Ritchie.
I will say, which Mercer's on second? Sorry.
Dusty.
Dusty looked like he was going because Ritchie's kind of one looking there.
Yeah. Eyes Dusty, but the 0-2 to Demery. That one chopped toward first base. Lane gets it, and Ritchie makes the run himself for the out.
Really nice work there to get out of that inning by Ritchie.
Yeah, he was in a bit of a jam, but able to escape it. 3 straight outs after getting 2 runners on. Awesome stuff from Eric Ritchie, and the Trains still lead 9-1 as we enter the top of the 7th. Welcome back. Now it is the top of the 7th. Trey Wingett at the plate. Swing and a miss to get started. He's facing Cameron King from Mount St. Mary's University on the mound now for the Giants. The 0-1 from King fouled off, count 0-2. Two innings of work from La Placa. He's responsible for a run. The 0-2 to Wingett. Ball. Cameron King, a Gaithersburg native, so playing for his home team of sorts. And the 1-2 to Wingett. That one popped up foul again. On deck, Luke Nowak, readying for his 5th at-bat. of the afternoon. King fires the 1-2. Well hit by Wingett. Will it drop? Tracking in is the center fielder, Mercer, and he makes the catch. Out number 1.
Now batting for the big train, the left fielder.
And like I just said, 5th time through the train order. We'll get started with Luke Nowak.
Let's play a game, Ellie. If he gets a hit, where do you think it's going?
Oh, this game.
Yeah, why not? You can use if he uses every part of the field. Why not? Let's guess. I'm
All
going.
right.
I'm feeling up the middle today.
Okay.
Oh,
Showing bunt, foul, count 0-1. If he does get a hit, it'll be a base hit. And I'm going... You're saying up the middle?
mm-hmm.
I'll say right center.
Okay.
Yeah. How much are we betting?
We're not betting.
Okay. Bragging rights?
Yeah.
0-1 to Nowak. High. Ball 1. I was telling the others in the booth who are going to, in the press box, who are going to join me in the booth next game to get ready because it is hot.
Yeah, it's still coming down pretty hard here. The heat.
A 1-1 in for strike 2.
Well, the sun, you said, it gets a lot better when the sun goes down.
It does get a lot better when the sun goes down, and I think a lot of this next game will be played with sun behind the trees because we're almost at 7 o'clock and it's only the top of the 7th. The 1-2 to Nowak, well hit into center field, but right into the glove of Mercer, and that'll be another
Now batting for
fly ball to center field. Out number 2.
So close, Sally.
I know, so close yet so far.
Jefferson.
DM gonna have to try and keep the train rolling here. 2 outs now. First pitch to Jefferson, fouled down toward first base, count 0-1.
So, you've probably noticed this, but sometimes, it's not every pitch anymore, but DM usually, if he takes a pitch, he'll look to the dugout, and he'll kind of motion his hand towards the dugout, and our GM, Michael, said that at Notre Dame, they required him to do that to give the coaches and players what type of pitch it was.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot.
Oh, never mind. I'm new to it.
To
so.
no fault of your own, you've never heard a broadcast. That one, well hit fair, deep into the right field corner. DM Jefferson gonna push for 2, and he's got the wheels. He'll push for 3. Does he make it safely? He does not. Got a little too excited there. Tried to push for a triple. Would have been his 2nd of the season, but well fielded by the Giants. Get it over to the third base bag in time. The put out from Matt Ryan at 3rd, and so that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Giants get out of that one, leaving the train scoreless in the top of the 7th. We'll be back with the bottom of the inning.
One.
Eric Ritchie still on the mound. Second inning of work here. Bottom of the 7th, and leading off is Matt Ryan for the Giants. On deck, John Amaral. In the hole, Joseph Quelch. First pitch to Ryan, ball 1.
I just think about it a little bit. When you face the big train, you're constantly facing, 91 plus, from the left and right side.
Yeah.
It's, must be fun. Must be fun out there.
1-1 the count now. That one's fouled off by Ryan. Yeah, our pitching group is dirty, to say the least.
Very good. Only one run allowed from pitching staff today. Through 6.
The 1-1, swing and a miss. Count 1-2 now to Matt Ryan. Ryan 0 for 2 at the plate today. Ground out and down looking.
His last at-bat almost snuck a double down the right field line, but went foul, and Trewing it with a nice effort there.
And that'll be the 3rd strikeout for Eric Ritchie. Great stuff. Brings up Amaral.
Use that slider again to paint that outside corner. Very well done.
In there for strike 1. Ritchie now with that out to Ryan. 4 straight outs after sending his first 2 batters faced with a walk and a single.
So far, he's struck out 3 for the 5 batters faced.
0-1 to Amaral, low, ball 1. Ritchie, the 1-1, another. Oh, in there. I didn't know if that one got in there. 1-2 now. He's ahead. Searching for his 4th K.
I think Clay was set up on the outside corner a little bit, so the glove brought him a little bit towards the middle of the plate. I thought it was a nice inside strike.
The 1-2 hit foul. At bat will continue. Ritchie, the 1-2. That one hit just in front of the plate. Wargo gets there, tosses over to Sean Lane. Perfectly timed, great play and connection from Clay Wargo to Sean Lane, and that's out number 2.
The swinging bunts are always interesting. Catcher there has to kind of rush his throw, but Clay Wargo made a nice play there.
So now Quelch for the Giants. Ritchie, first pitch to Quelch, swing and a miss, count 0-1.
Ritchie's still in that groove right now from last inning.
Yeah, he has shown no signs of slowing down since recording that first K.
And even if he misses on that slider, it's a slider low, and that's a good pitch to throw to try and get a swing and miss.
0-1 to Quelch, in the zone again, ahead now, 0-2. Eric Ritchie is dealing. I don't know how else to put it. Ritchie, the 0-2, fouled back. Quelch not going down without a fight here. And the 0-2 from Ritchie. Pops out of Wargo's glove, but a ball. Count 1-2. On deck, should we see him, is Drew Vogel, the shortstop.
Interesting to see. He tried to go fastball, or elevated fastball there. See if he tries to go slider in the dirt here, change the eye level.
Ritchie, the 1-2. Foul toward the batting cages, lands in there. Count, it's still 1-2.
Went fastball again.
Quelch, still not going down easy. The 1-2, ball 2, count evens.
Released that slider a little early, that's why it was in the left-handed batter's box.
You pitched relief, right?
I did both.
You did both. For Whitman, though?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
The 2-2. That one well hit by Quelch. Tracking back is Noah, or Wingett, but it'll drop at the wall. Gonna be an extra base hit for Quelch. 2 outs, keeping his team alive with the double to bring up Drew Vogel.
That right there was pretty impressive. It looked like he kind of reached the bat out. Must have gotten in the middle of the barrel because that went a long way to right field over the head of Trey Wingett.
Yeah, it was a really well hit ball and excellent patience from Quelch at the plate, just making Ritchie work for it, would not go down easy, and eventually the patience paid off. Now a runner in scoring position for the Giants. Again, they haven't scored since the first inning, and it's just that 1 run tacked on. Can Drew Vogel make something happen? He's 0 for 2 today. Ritchie finds the zone, 0-1 to start against Vogel.
Ritchie's been going with that first pitch slider a lot in the zone. When he has the command of those 2 pitches, really hard to hit.
The 0-1 ball, low and away. Count 1-1. It's almost 7 p.m. So again, second game going to start either at 7 or 30 minutes after this one, whichever is later, and we're looking at whichever is later.
I guess maybe 7:45.
Should we bet on that too?
No. Nice slider.
The 1-1 lands. So Ritchie now again just a strike away.
Still have 2 more innings to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's an 8:15 type of night.
I don't know. Again, just 7 innings though for the second game.
We're back at it on Friday.
Yep. The 1-2, that one hit foul down toward third base. Yeah, Friday will be, so off tomorrow. Friday will be another doubleheader here at Shirley Povich against the Braves. So it'll be, again, a 9 inning and then a 7 inning. And then Saturday, the Crop Dusters will come here and we'll finally finish the 6-6 extra innings matchup from a couple weeks ago. So not quite a doubleheader, but still a continuation. So lots of broadcasting that you can hear.
A lot of baseball.
A lot of baseball. The 1-2, well hit. Felix gets there, throws over to Sean Lane, and that's out number 3. Great fielding from Garrett Felix. Eric Ritchie gets out of the jam with the runner on scoring position. Trains still lead 9-1 as we enter the bottom of the 7th. Now coming in for Brayden Petrae is Colton Hegwood. He will bat third in Petrae's spot and likely just going to sub right in at short as well. First pitch from King. A ball.
Now, back in that second exhibition game, Colton Hegwood hit a home run to center field. Now, I just want to see his sneaky power showcase again. Come on, Colton, give us something.
2 straight balls to Colton. Ball 3.
Well, can't hit a home run when you're not getting a good pitch to hit. So.
Yeah. King, a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 7th. The 3-0. Well hit by Colton Hegwood down to right field, and that'll be a single.
3-0 green light given to Colton Hegwood right there. That's confidence.
That is confidence.
That's confidence in that in this batting lineup, in this batting order.
And now it is a guy who's probably got a lot of confidence right now at the plate, Peyton Schultz.
He is definitely the hottest hitter in this. Well, it's hard to say.
Right now, tonight, it's him.
Yeah.
Home run takes the cake, and it's home run plus everything else he's done. First pitch to him in the zone.
Oh, wow.
Hegwood tacked on the 13th hit of the night for the Train. Or scoreboard says 14th. My bad. Just 3 for the Giants. Ball to Schultz. Count 1-1. Little pickoff attempt, but Hegwood safe.
I think Hegwood was going right there. He was leaning a little bit.
The 1-1 from King, high ball to Hegwood, speedy.
Yeah, I mean,
There's really not a guy on here that isn't.
Peyton Schultz.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
What he lacks in speed, he makes up for in power. That one hit high, foul.
Well, you don't really need to run when you hit a home run, so.
Exactly. In that case, you can try as slow as you'd like, as long as you hit home.
Take your sweet time.
Schultz with a 2-2 count now. King, another pickoff attempt at Hegwood, but he'll dive back safe.
Colton Hegwood getting his uniform dirty, coming right into the game.
I know, seriously. You'd have thought he'd played the whole game already.
Yet it was just 2 pickoff moves all it takes.
Hegwood running, well hit by Schultz, deep into center field. It'll drop all the way back by the wall. Mercer shouldn't even attempt to get his glove on it. That'll be an extra base hit for Peyton Schultz, and Colton Hegwood going to advance all the way to third, and he just can't stop.
No, I don't think he can stop hitting.
So the hit streak continues for Peyton Schultz. Garrett Felix at the plate now for the Train.
That ball was hit a little more in the gap. Hegwood is scoring there. Unfortunately, he had to hold up a little bit because it was a rocket off the bat from Schultz, but looked like the center fielder could have had a chance.
Felix, well hit as well to center, right to the shortstop, so gonna catch that perfectly. Runners will hold. 1 out now, brings up Sean Lee.
I think Felix got that off the end of the bat, so didn't get a lot of distance on that baseball right there. Does it?
Lane an 0-1 count.
Sean Lane back up with runners in scoring position.
Yeah. Another guy who's really good at RBIs. 0-1. Ball. He had one in his last at bat.
A nice single to left field.
Yeah, brought home. Who did he bring home? Peyton Schultz.
Peyton Schultz.
Of course. Of course.
Of course. Where was he? On the base pass, because he hasn't been off them.
The 1-1, 2-1 now to Sean Lane. So that's Schultz out on second, Hegwood on third. Just a little reminder. King, the 2-1 to Lane. That ball goes wild. Hegwood charging home, and he's safe. Schultz will advance to third, and the Train tack on another run. Now at double digits, 10-1.
Nice dirt ball read there from Colton Hegwood. Like we said, Allie, this team can base run.
Yeah, again, once a guy's on third, one wild pitch and you're gone. King fell victim there. Hegwood tacks on another run. The 3-1 to Lane, well hit, deep into center field, but Mercer makes the catch. Coming home, though, is Peyton Schultz, and another run batted in for Sean Lane. Train lead 11-1.
Now batting for the big train, the third baseman, number 3,
Warren Holzmer now at the plate for the Train. Second RBI of the day for Sean Lane.
What do you know? Another RBI.
Second run for Peyton Schultz.
Third, I believe.
Really?
Doesn't a home run count for that?
Yeah, you're right, third. I forgot about the home run. Sometimes you forget that a home run brings home a run.
Well, this game has also been lasting a very long time, and we have gone through the batting order multiple times.
Yeah. The 0-1 becomes 1-1 here to Holzmer. This is everyone's fifth at bat, I believe. 1-2 now. So King just a strike away from getting out.
Holzmer looking for his first hit of the day.
That one, well hit into center field. Coming over is Mercer. He makes the catch. That'll be out number 3. The Train tack on 2 more here in the top of the 8th, taking the lead 11-1. We'll be back for the bottom of the inning shortly. Now in at shortstop for the Train, like we suspected, direct substitution for Amelia and Petrae. That's Colin Hegwood at short. And on the mound, Todd Mazzocchi from James Madison, facing Dusty Mercer, the center fielder. Count 0-1. Two really good innings of work from Eric Ritchie.
I think Mazzocchi's last outing was last week in the exhibition game. Pretty sure he 3 or 4 innings before the rain came. Pitched pretty well.
The 0-1 hit foul down the right field side, count 0-2. Yeah, I remember it was during the rain, and he wanted to keep going because he was pitching, he was rolling. But obviously they had to come off, but he did not want to come off the mound.
These guys are locked in. I think if maybe Eric Ritchie might have been a little unhappy about coming out. He was in a groove, but these pitchers up 10, got to get their work in.
Mazzocchi readies. The 0-2. 1-2. The count now. Mercer has reached base twice today, but off an error and a walk, so nothing, no hits. Mazzocchi, the 1-2. That one, well hit, but coming over are Jefferson and Wingate. Jefferson makes the call, makes the catch, out number 1. Now it'll be Jeremiah Jenkins, who has 2 of the 3 hits tacked on today by the Giants.
Will he break his 3rd bat of the day?
Mazzocchi, first pitch to Jenkins, ball. That's crazy, the broken bat thing.
Must be very annoying.
Yeah. Second ball from Mazzocchi.
These MLB players have unlimited supply of wood bats. They don't have a problem when they break them, but how many wood bats do these guys bring per game?
2-0. Swung on, missed, count 2-1. Mazzocchi fires the 2-1. That one grounded to Felix. I say it hit before it went, so foul. Count 2-2. Mazzocchi fires. Full count now.
That did not miss by much.
I thought he might have it. Mazzocchi the full count, and Jenkins will walk. Now batting for the Giants, Josh Wilson, the right fielder.
These pitches looked like they were in the same spot, and umpire decided to not give him either of those pitches.
First pitch from Mazzocchi, good stuff, count 0-1. Cloud cover is a godsend.
Oh, wow. Oh, dropped like 5 degrees in here.
Yeah, the 0-1 in there again, ahead now 0-2 to Wilson. I told you, the sun is the biggest culprit of the heat in this booth. We can temporarily roll up the shade, I think. Oh, never mind.
For now. Oh, it just got darker in here.
The 0-2, well hit, right into the glove of Mazzocchi. He'll make the toss at first and at second and first. A double play for the big train will end the bottom of the 8th. Great stuff from Todd Mazzocchi. Got it over perfectly to the second baseman, and then to Sean Lane at first for 2 outs. So the Giants can't make anything else happen at bat. Train still lead 11-1 as we enter the final inning. Welcome back. Lots of fun changes for the Giants. Dusty Mercer, the center fielder, going to come and pitch. According to our insider source, the Gaithersburg Giants broadcaster, Adam, Dusty has been begging all week to pitch, and he is very excited to make his debut on the mound. So some other changes. Bryce Demery going to move from left to center field. Amaral from behind the plate going to move to left field, and that's Kleiman making his debut for the Giants behind the plate. Mercer, a strike to start here against.
Yeah, but it must be nice to first outing of the year to face this big train lineup.
Yeah.
He changed angles right there too. First kind of came over the top of that fastball, but then he came from the side right there for the ball.
A 1-1 count here to Wargo becomes 2-1. I'm wondering if he has pitching like how much experience.
He has to. I mean, he's throwing it in the zone.
Yeah.
He's got. This looks like a pitcher in high school to me. Maybe came out of the bullpen in high school.
So a 2-2 count to Clay Wargo. Mercer fires, ball 3, full count.
Come on, Alec, clap your hands.
That one fell back. That will continue. Top of the ninth here. Train still lead 11-1. It has been quite a day. Man of the afternoon, Peyton Schultz.
Peyton Schultz, 4 for 4 today with 3 doubles and a home run.
Yep. 3-2, and Clay Wargo will take his base.
Rolls the sack flying.
Yeah.
Great day from the new California Golden Bear.
Yeah. Trey Wingate coming up to bat for the Train with 1 runner on. Clay Wargo walks to first.
I enjoy Trey's walk-up song.
Me too. I like this song. Favorite walk-up song on the team?
Ooh.
I haven't thought about that before.
I don't know if I pay attention enough.
Swing and a miss to get started for Trey, count 0-1. I like Desperado.
Mm.
So Colton walks up to.
Probably if someone plays a country song, I'll probably like
I
that.
don't have much. The 0-1 did Wingate.
I mean,
Ball.
do pitching walk-up songs, or do pitching walkout songs count?
I have not. Those I have not been paying attention to.
I think
someone
Cade
else?
is a pretty good one.
Is it country?
I think so.
Probably. Cade, a Bama boy. The 1-1 to Trey. Hit Coach G in the leg in foul territory. Count 1-2.
That can't feel great.
He looks unfazed. How many times do you think he's probably been hit? So many times. By the way.
I to be honest with you, I don't think it happens a lot, Alec.
Really?
No.
Over the course of his entire coaching career, probably happened.
I don't know, but like, what are you thinking? Like over 10 times? I don't know about that.
The 1-2, ball 2.
I will say, Dusty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dusty's
He's got some stuff.
doesn't have a terrible fastball, but the off speed he probably will have to work on.
The 2-2, ball 3. Back-to-back full counts here for Dusty in his mound debut. And the 3-2 to Trey. Swing and a miss. Wingate down swinging. We'll bring up Luke Nowak.
Now batting for the big train, the left fielder, number 13, Luke Nowak.
It's not a bad song either.
No.
Journey. Luke's song is just a song you could really sing anywhere.
So true. First pitch to Luke is in the zone. Count 0-1.
That looked like that might have been a little close to the right-hander's batter's box. Luke will have to battle.
A ball now. 1-1 for Mercer. Strike ahead now. The 1-2, another ball. Dusty Mercer from Matthews, North Carolina. Plays at Murray State. Previously played at Virginia Tech, so maybe he knows Halsey and Jackson. 3-2, so third straight full count for Dusty here. That one well hit by Nowak. Second baseman dives for it, can't make the catch on the ground, and another hit for Luke Nowak. Clay Wargo advances to second.
Now batting for the big trade, the center fielder, number 22,
And Mercer left that 2-strike pitch over the plate, and you just cannot do that to Luke Nowak. He will make it pay. I will say, did a good job painting those outside corners with them. Surprising, and probably missed a spot on that pitch.
Strike one to Jefferson.
Oh, Ellie, another cloud coming in.
Clouds again. I love the clouds. Doesn't it? It literally makes such a difference.
Yeah. Well, the lights are coming on here at Povich.
That one goes wild. Kleiman can't protect it. Doesn't even know where the ball is. Has to take off his mask to find it. Runners will advance to third and second. Now the Train lead 11-1. Mercy Roll is 12 after 7, and we're in the top of the ninth, but the Train are not the home team. So should they tack on more, I don't think we'd see a bottom of the ninth.
No, the Giants still have a
Would
chance
get
to
to bat.
Yes.
Okay. So no matter what, we're seeing a bottom of the ninth. Never mind. The 1-2 to Jefferson. In there, they'll call Jefferson down looking. 2 Ks for Dusty Mercer. All right.
now batting for the big trade, the shortstop, number
Colton
1,
Hegwood at the plate now. 2 outs for Dusty Mercer. Both of them Ks. I like this walk-up song too.
Oh, yeah.
Colton, a Cardi B fan. Fair enough. Swing and a miss to get started for Hegwood. 2 walk-up songs by women. Okay, Colton. You don't see that every day in this sport, so.
It helps Colton. It helps Colton.
The 0-1 in the zone again. Mercer gotta be pretty proud of himself right now. 0-2.
I think Mercer might be making a statement out there. He could be in this pitching staff in the future.
I mean, Gaithersburg broadcast team told us he's been wanting it. He's definitely showing that right now. And the 0-2 to Hegwood. Ball.
Put his hand up.
Yeah, not as dramatic as Garrett, though. Garrett's is giving like a, no, don't look at me. The 1-2 to Hegwood. Another ball, count evens.
Or it's just saying, please don't come home.
I'm hoping we see some good costumes in the second game.
To be honest with you, right now I don't.
Me either. The 1-2 popped up in foul territory. Tracking over is Ryan, and he makes the catch. That's out number 3. Nowak and Wargo left stranded out there. Great stuff from Mercer. He's getting some serious high fives from his teammates in the dugout. He's got to be pretty happy. He's got a smile on his face. When we come back, the Giants will have one last chance to make something happen offensively, but the Train still an 11-1 lead. on the mound. A bit surprised to see him, but it's Nicholas Del Prado. Gives up a major hit down the left field side. That is Dean Mercer, a double off the first pitch from Nicholas Del Prado, Cal Ripken pitcher of the week.
A little surprise. That's quite surprising, Allie, especially after his outing on Friday, 4 innings and 7 strikeouts, I believe, against the Metro Soto Braves.
Yeah. Honestly, just a TBH. I can't believe I just said TBH. To be honest, just surprised to see it out here. But he is. Runner on second.
He gets
That one fouled off by Demery.
Yeah, this big Nick Del Prado might be treating this as a bullpen session.
True.
A little more live action.
You know the TikTok song? It's like a little lost, but fair enough.
Fair
The
enough.
0-1.
Fair enough.
Did he come around? He did. Count 0-2 now to Demery. This is the Del Prado we know. And again, we talked about it earlier in the game when he wasn't even playing, but he never looks phased, even when he gives up a hit, so. The 0-2. Well hit by Demery. But tracking it is Trey Wingett. He makes the catch, throwing it all the way over to third.
Ooh, some oohs and ahs from the crowd right
It
there.
was a beautiful throw to Holzmer. Gonna make Mercer stay on second. 1 out.
Trey has got a really good arm.
Yeah,
In the Crop Dusters game, he threw the ball to second base from almost the right field corner and nearly missed an outfield assist. But Trey's definitely got that arm.
Yeah. So now it's Matt Ryan at the plate. Del Prado 1 out under his belt. Take a little time here. Fires the first pitch, swing and a miss for Ryan. Count 0-1.
That was
found
a
out
nice
wrong.
off-speed pitch.
Fast? How fast? 2 pitches? No, I haven't asked. But
Not
I
sure.
want to know. I don't see anyone with a gun today, but the 0-1 lands. Count 0-2 now to Matt Ryan.
Another nice off-speed there from Del Prado. See if he goes back to it or decides to go with the fastball.
And the 0-2 swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout for Nicholas Del Prado. 2 outs now and just 1 away from ending this game with a train dub.
I hate to say it to a former teammate, but that was a good morning, good afternoon, and good night from Nick Del Prado.
Unfortunately, former teammate of yours has struck out 3 times, went 0 for 4 at the plate today. Just not his afternoon.
It happens. Baseball's baseball.
Baseball is baseball. First pitch lands again. Count 0-1 now to
It's what makes this game crazy. One day you might go 4 for 4, like Peyton Schultz did today, but next game could be 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts.
that one popped up. Calling it is Garrett Felix, and he makes the catch. That'll do it. Train win 11-1. What a game for Bethesda. Continue a huge offensive hot streak from Monday against the Crop Dusters. Bennett, if you had to pick one player as your standout player this game, who would it be? And actually, why is it Peyton Schultz?
Why is it Peyton Schultz, Allie? Well, let me tell you, 4 for 4 on the day today. 3 doubles, including a 2-run home run, which was crushed. How could you not choose him? How could you not choose him to be the player of the game? Peyton Schultz showing why he is a consistent player in this lineup. So that's why. That's why Peyton Schultz.
Yeah, I mean, no real beating around the bush. Peyton Schultz was on fire today. His best game of the season for sure, and one of the best for the Train. They take care of the Giants 11-1, and that is win number 20 for the Big Train. They're now 20-6 on the season. The Giants, coming into today, were 11-13, moved to 11-14, but the evening's not over. We will be playing another game of baseball, the game that was originally supposed to happen tonight anyways. Against the Giants, it'll be 7 innings. We'll start at about hour. So stay tuned for that. We'll start a new stream, and thank you guys for tuning in. And Bennett, might I say, you crushed it on your broadcast debut.
Thank you. Well, I really did enjoy it today. I had a fun time, Alan. Thank you for having me in, and who knows, maybe I'll be back next game for a couple innings, but we said earlier that we're going to do a little shuffling in the color commentating next game. But everyone, thank you for having me. Thank you for listening, and I hope I wasn't too boring. But yeah, thanks, guys, and we'll catch you next game.
Yeah, very excited. Again, I'm going to have like a rotating cast of characters on color with me for the next 7 innings, so you'll definitely want to stay tuned. And also, if the train keep playing like this, of course you're going to stay tuned. But yeah, train 11-1, 20